It's Monday. It's a drizzly Monday down here in South Texas, but Monday nonetheless, and I know all your co-workers were just excited to see you today when you went back to work, and y'all had a grand old time getting ready to get this week through, and we'll head into another weekend. I know the whole scenario. I used to have to get up and go to work all the time. Now I get up and go do this all the time. So anyway, want to give a shout out. I got me a shirt in the mail. This is from the oh doggone it, the Summer Equity Summit. It is part of the Human Rights Commission out in California. They had a meeting out there this summer, and it's resolution, revolution, and respect, and that's what we need to push across the world. And that's what April is involved in. She's been a contributor before. She even sent me an ink pen, so I got something new to write. Good timing, April, because I just threw away 2 of them that quit working on me. But April always sends me information, a lot like Denise Pickering out in Las Vegas, always sending me information that I get to read, and I get tidbits and stuff that actually stick in my brain. And she went to the summit, and here's a pamphlet, Black to the Future, a call to action for African American community empowerment in San Francisco. I already looked at this. A lot of good information in there with facts and stuff that I can use when I'm speaking on certain subjects. And a card there, we're going to put that up on the board, Help Against Hate, the San Francisco Human Rights Commission. And it's got more information on the back. And another card with the Human Rights Commission. And all the things there, I might decide to do a little bit of that. And the actual, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights pamphlet, Dignity and Justice for All of Us. Dignity and Justice for All of Us. And that's what it's about. And I wanted to read the preamble to this real quick. Let me put my glasses on because it probably helped with that tiny writing. Whereas recognition of the inherent dignity and the equal and inalienable rights of all members of the human family is the foundation of freedom, justice, and peace in the world. Human dignity, treating each of us with respect, and all across the world. Can you imagine what that would do? That would bring us John Lennon's song. Imagine, if you can imagine that, what it would do. Peace on earth. That is something, I'm telling you. Thank you, April Chartrand out in San Francisco. I appreciate it, darling. And like I said, I like to get stuff like that that gives me information that I get to read. And believe it or not, I have a lot of it that sticks in my head. So, but what in the world's going on? Well, before I get started, what I got written down. A little while ago, I was just up there, and I saw Donnie the Dick up there in front of the podium again. He's making a speech, an American First speech on our security, I guess. I'm going to catch the highlights later. I'll let some... Yeah, I'm like a lot of y'all. You can only stand there and listen to that bullshit for so long before you just want to put your foot through the TV. He was standing up there. The first thing he started to do was denigrate every leader we've had in this country. Every previous president was a bum who didn't do anything compared to what Donnie the Dick is doing. Donnie the Dick is the only one with courage and could do all this stuff. Donnie the Dick is a loudmouth asshole liar who has no problem denigrating our country, denigrating our previous presidents, denigrating the FBI, the CIA, you name it. Donnie will throw it under the bus to try to make himself look better. That's what Donnie's whole idea is, to make Donnie Herr Führer. That's what he wants to be. He wants to be that dictator, and he's doing his best. Nobody's ever done it like Donnie's done it. He's an asshole who would run his country into the ditch, and that's what he's doing. Well, what's going on? Well, there's a big fuss about the emails. Emails? Hillary's emails? God, I thought we was done with Hillary's emails. No, these are Donnie the Dick's emails. There's a lot of emails that went back and forth between people during the transition. Well, Mueller's team got a hold of those emails. And White House ain't too happy about that. The GSA, the General Services Administration, had the emails, and they turned them over to Mueller. And the White House is saying, hey, wait a minute, you can't do that. That's privileged information. What kind of privilege? Well, take a pick. Attorney-client privilege. Can't have those emails because it might be about talking to my attorney. Well, maybe it wasn't talking about your attorney. Deliberative process privilege. Deliberative process? How about kiss our ass? There is a process. And in the presidential communications privilege. Well, were the emails from Donnie? Because we know Donnie doesn't do emails. So no, they weren't from the president. They were from somebody else. And so there's a big fight going on about these emails, you know, because they're scared of these emails. They want every email Hillary Clinton ever wrote. These emails, oh, no, there's nothing to them, and you shouldn't have them, Mueller. Well, Mueller sent out a spokesman. Now, that doesn't happen very often. Mueller doesn't send out somebody to tell us anything. There's things going on. The things that he should be doing, he's doing. But in light of these emails and how the right, how Trump, and how Fox News and Rush Limbaugh and the other disgusting traitors of this country are out there spouting how terrible the FBI is and how Mueller has to be shut down, and oh my God, it's gonna be a revolution and all this shit that they're preaching over there on the right. So Mueller sent out somebody to say something. And I think what Peter Carr, that's the spokesman for Mueller, I think what he says, there's a lot in what he says. And here is the quote from Mueller's team to Donnie the Dick's bellyaching about emails. When we have obtained emails in the course of our ongoing criminal investigation, we have secured either the account owner's consent or appropriate criminal process. I love the way he put that shit. In our ongoing criminal investigation. No, we're not talking about just, you know, oh, did Donnie say something? No, we're talking about a criminal investigation. And yeah, everything they got was either by the owner's consent. Who might that be? Mike Flynn? Papadopoulos? How about Manafort? Is he trying to work a deal there or something? There's people coughing up their emails, buddy. And every one of them's going to lead to one of your little cabinet members or your little family members. Either Jared or Ivanka or Hope Hicks or somebody got those emails. Donnie Jr., we already know his record on emails. He really screws that shit up, so you better hope he's not the one out there writing emails, because you know that little dumbass. Eric, go help your brother. Where is Eric? Never see that guy. Anyway, that's the GSA handing them over. Kellyanne Conway's out there saying the fix was in against Donnie from the beginning. The fix was in from the beginning. What fix, Kellyanne? You con job. Because remember before the election, how Donnie was out there all screaming about it's all rigged against him and how it's a corrupt system and blah, blah, blah. Oh, but then he got elected. Oh, the fix is in. It's like that shit we was talking about the other day with the Republicans. When the economy's doing bad, oh, the rich people need a tax cut. When the economy's doing good, say the rich people need a tax cut. See, no matter what you do in this Trump administration, you can have it both ways with them. Yeah. There's a fixes in. It's all rigged against Donnie. Oh, it worked for Donnie. Oh, well, oh, that one's rigged. This one's rigged. That's bad information. Fake news. The dumbing down of America is what Donnie wants. That's all it does. We always talked about that yesterday with the CDC, with the 7 words that the CDC can't use. I think they call that censorship. In America, we don't have that. Oh, yeah, Donnie's America does. Donnie's America does. And now, they're kind of looking at the EPA. What's going on there? Well, there's people that work for the EPA. And they have lives. You know, Facebook accounts. They have a Twitter account. They have friends. They meet at the bar. They have dinner with friends and all that kind of stuff. They have a social life. Social? Holy shit. Donnie's got to worry about that. Hell yeah. Because now, He, Pruitt, the head of the EPA, and Donnie's administration has put a company in there to track media monitoring of EPA employees. If anybody that works for the EPA out there got a Facebook account and you're over there saying, hey, shit, it's going down here at work is crappy because, oh, Donnie's a dick, well, you're going to get in trouble for that. If you say anything against Donnie and in the EPA and the way that things are going, they actually have a company out to investigate your ass. Dictatorship? No, don't worry, John, don't worry. It's all okay. They're just looking for rotten apples. We know what he's doing. You say something, you post something, you get in trouble. Maybe you'll lose your job. Hell, they're looking to downsize the EPA anyway. What the hell the difference would that make? But it's with the 7 words. It's investigating your own employees for their own opinion, for what they think, what they're allowed to talk about. Is trying to be controlled by this dick of a man that we have up in there. Mr. Adolf Hitler reincarnated, that man up there that's trying to destroy this country and everything in it. I was going through an article that gave all the regulations that have been reversed since he took on. It's for another show. How much he's taking this country apart and how much he's screwing this country over. Everything from the EPA to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau to immigration to everything, to law enforcement, what he's trying to do. To freedom of the press, for rights of individual people to speak their mind. Like me, Donnie, you don't like what I'm saying? Get sued? Get threatened with some other shit to shut you down, or threaten you with your job with the EPA if you don't shut your mouth? Is that the age that we're moving into? Just sad, sad, sad. Donnie said he's going to get a letter of exoneration from Mueller any day. Donnie lies through his teeth every day. Every day that man opens his mouth, crap spews out, shit falls on the floor. It ends up in Twitter. It ends up on Fox News. Fox News. What a disgusting, disgusting propaganda machine Herman Goebbels has over there spouting off on the right. Rush Limbaugh and everything else. Take him out in handcuffs, Judge Jeannie says. Have another drink there, girl. Get your ass drunk. Anyway, about all I got. There was a bad train wreck up in Washington State today. It's still going on. It's a tragedy. Terrible scene at the accident. So there's going to be a lot investigated. Possibility exists that the train was going so fast. And Donnie was the first one to tweet out, well, that means we need to approve my infrastructure plan. That's the first tweet he put out about this accident. I guess somebody mentioned something to him about being a dick. So a few minutes later, 15 minutes later or so, he put out another tweet saying our hearts and thoughts and prayers are going out to the people killed and injured. Yeah, that's an afterthought. Somebody had to tell Donnie to do that. Donnie didn't think about anybody hurt in that accident. Donnie thought, oh, look, a terrible accident. This is a good way to promote my agenda. He's a dick. You let a tragedy happen anywhere in the world, in London, any terrorist attack, it's about my travel ban. Donnie doesn't miss an opportunity to take a tragedy and shit all over it. And that's what he does all the time. Somebody has to correct his ass to do something right. The man is a disgusting turd who has no social morals at all. He has no morals, period, in my book. Hang on to him, though. Anyway, we got a lot going on. Don, the gentleman in charge of our fan page out there in California, gave me a call, and we discussed some things, and we put out a call that some people might be interested in developing that page into something more, making it not just a fan page, but let's do something with that. We have a lot of people that we've grown this family, and in that group, we have people that can write, we have people that can do things, call, write letters, coordinate our efforts to make more of an impact in this fight. And I think that's a grand idea. We already have some. We have Candy Guidry, who stepped up, and looks like Candy's going to be a great pick. And Donna Sturdivant, Jenny Morgan, and Rebecca Randall. I thank you all for stepping up. There's others that want to get involved, and we are going to get involved, all of us, because we need to find a way to take this voice of ours and amplify it and concentrate it where it needs to concentrate at. And 2018 is coming, so we need to get together, all of us that listen to me and follow me, and I appreciate every one of you. And I use my mouth, but I use my pen. We need to use whatever means we have, but let's try to get coordinated about it, and let's make something of this. And I think it's a grand idea. I can't wait to get involved in it. Don's doing a heck of a job, and already a lot of conversation going back and forth on private messenger, about what we're going to do. And I'm telling you, we have some amazing people amongst the group as a published author. And if it's not giving too much away, Don is a published author. So it's not just a bunch of rednecks out there just want to raise hell. Hell no, we want to do something. And I want to encourage that amongst all of us. Here in the United States and across the world, if there's a letter you can write in support of this fight, do that. We all need to get involved. Because as April kindly pointed out to us, this is a world effort. This is a human equal rights effort. This is a fight for the basic things that we think everybody should have. And Donnie wants to strip that, it appears like, and we have to fight for it. Said it before. Our whole history is nothing but a series of fights from the beginning of our country till right now, fighting for the rights for all of us and to hold all of us up and not just a few. So that's what we continue to do, and that's what we need to do. It is our duty to do that. As Americans, as citizens, it is our duty to be involved in this. So let's do that. All right. John Brito Speaks. Please go by there, like the page, get involved in the conversation, and see what's happening over there, because I think a lot's going to start happening. In the meantime, you can catch me on Facebook, John Brito, on YouTube, Blue Dot in Texas, on Twitter, @BlueDotInTexas. And we're going to be including some of my Twitter shit that I put on Donnie into my page over there, or into the fan page, so we can start letting y'all know I ain't shitting you. I don't give him no slack. I call him an asshole. I call him lots of names. I am amazed I am not banned yet. But I keep trying. So, on that note, let's get Monday done. Get it in the can. Let's move on to Tuesday. It's got to be a better day than Monday. And next thing you know, boom, Wednesday's hump day and right into that weekend. So let's keep doing that and stay involved. And let's save America. That's what we need to do. Y'all take it easy. We'll see y'all later.